What's up guys, Steven Ducks here. Happy holidays. Just to let you guys know, we're doing a new sale. Our new Duck Simulator and the older trading technique DVDs will be 20% off, and our tier 1, tier 2 annual subscription will be 20% off as well. I only give few discounts per year, so grab your opportunities. And I'm gonna do a quick recap about the first 7 months of overall trading performance. Let's get into it. What's up guys, Steven Ducks here. So in this video, we're gonna talk about my overall performances this year, starting from January 1st to July. So I'm gonna give an overall recap and how the pattern really develops, and some patterns that changed a little bit. Overall in 2019, didn't really change that much. Volume changed a little bit, and the load for runner changed a little bit. So overall, I'm gonna go over some of the tickers, and let's get into it. Starting from January 1st and to July 2nd, I made around 929,000. You can see that all the trades has a check mark. It means it's verified. It's verified from the third party. Then I also have my account statement posted on Twitter. If you want to check my Twitter, or you want to check the account statement I posted in 2018 as well, go ahead, click the link. Now let's get into the trade. So majority of my trades are made starting from January to March, because those 3 months I have the biggest, those 3 months. Then after that, April, May, June, those are very, very boring. I think there's some of the tickers that happened that pretty much took everybody's money. BPTH, that was one, and MBOT was one as well. Other than that, everything stayed pretty normal. One of the things you have to really remember that when there is no trade, something like April, May, June, I placed about, I think, less than 10 trades per month. I was staying consistent. I was staying like 30K, 40K, 50K per month on those 3 months. Then I had really big months on like 200,000. 300,000 in January, like 300,000 on February, 200 on March. So those months are relatively pretty big, and I have figured out for past about 3 years, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 19, most of the stocks moves starting from January to March. Then once we're heading into the summer season, and the stock really slows down. Once summer ends, then the season gets hot again. If you're about to get into trading, then the next few months is going to be great. Summers always sucks. There's no actions, and especially there's a bunch of holidays as well. People are heading to holidays, there's no more actions. Majority of the trade that I mentioned before, MBOT was one. That was a big trade. Then we had BPTH, then we had FTNW, and I'm gonna go over all those charts and give some opinion about it, and how to really size in, how to find the edge. Now let's get into those two tickers. So MBOT, BPTH, those are massive supernova. If you wonder what supernova means, it means a huge multi-day runner. Went from I think $1 to $74 in a couple of days. The MBOT, same as BPTH, but not as extreme. It went from, I think, from $2 to almost $20 per share. And those two are same thing. They're the killer of the short sellers, and they're also the maximum reward for short sellers. So when you are shorting those type of huge volume, don't ever try to size in the front side. What do I mean by the front side? Front side is somewhere stock is getting huge amount of volume. Basically makes the stock not tradable. It gets super crowded. Nobody can really make money. It's become so unpredictable. So when you are seeing all those multi-day runners, always wait for the volume to fade. Once the volume is fading, then that's where you can start to swing, because the stock is up so much that you can get so much risk reward out of it, and it doesn't really matter if you got in late. And the MBOT, I think is one of the method I use in the Duck Simulator DVD. It's called maximum dollar block or W intraday top. PBTH, I didn't really catch the top because it was very unpredictable, and so going parabolic, went from basically $20 to $70, and I couldn't really find edge to really short into, and the next day just cracked all the way to 19. Same thing, stock lost too much of its own gain, and once it bounced, I couldn't really size into it because the stock already dropped almost 80% from the top. And those two are the major play for the massive multi-day runner. One of the things you have to be careful is once the stock starting to lose over 50% of its own gain, let's say the stock, let's say, goes to 20 and pulls to 10, already lost 50% of the entire gain. In that time, don't really chase the shorts. Always size into a bounce, because once you size in after the stock dropped to 50%, you don't have that much risk reward. The risk reward only comes in very, very late, because you can only really size into as a swing position instead of a day trading position. So don't short, don't chase in the stock if the stock drops too much, especially over 50%. And people were asking, how do I scan for the stocks? Very simple. I use platforms. You can use all type of platforms. There's Trade Ideas, there's Stocks to Trade. Then my scans basically, I use filters. Price is around 1 to 20. Volume has to be on 100,000 in the pre-market. Change means it needs to be over 20% in the pre-market. Yeah, that's basically it. And for PE ratios, I don't really scan for that. The only thing that's really important is to be careful with the flow. If the flow is a micro flow, you have to always be careful of shorting. If it's a micro flow and SSR, also be careful on long, because it's really easy to manipulate and people can really dump the shares and there's possible intraday offering. So all that risk is involved. So just think about it before you place the positions. Overall, I did pretty good in 2019. I had a decent January, February, March. Rest of the month are pretty slow. So really, hopefully we can get some actions after August. If you want to go check out my trades, there's the link and the profit link. Every single trade is verified, and I also post my account statements on Twitter. It's a holiday. We're giving the discount of the new DVD Doc Center, and we're also giving the discount of old DVDs, and also annual subscriptions for our tier 1, tier 2 members if you're interested into how to track statistics for penny stocks. And that'll be it. Thank you very much, and hopefully you guys have a great holiday. I'll see you guys next time.